This morning, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport and airline officials came together to talk about safety. Both are anticipating more travelers in the coming months. Nick Sturdivant takes a look at the measures in place.
While we are still grappling with COVID-19, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport and airline officials are preparing for a possible increase in travel.
We put together a playbook so everyone's on the same page. Everyone knows what facilities may be open, what may be closed.
During a press briefing Tuesday morning, officials from different departments at Hartsfield-Jackson and officials from both Delta Airlines and Southwest Airlines discussed what they are doing to keep both passengers and employees safe.
We've installed plexiglass barriers at all counters, and we're cleaning kiosks and surfaces throughout the day.
For example, inside Hartsfield-Jackson, face masks are required. There are also social distancing stickers on the floor. The airport has also stepped up cleaning and started increasing their frequency of the train that takes passengers to different parts of the airport so that fewer people are on board. As for both Delta and Southwest Airlines, over the past several months, the airlines say they have put an emphasis on sanitizing and cleaning planes. Also, boarding flyers in smaller groups, requiring face masks, and extending its blocking middle seat policy. Southwest has stopped serving food and drinks.
We've also retained our own medical professionals and infectious disease experts to help guide us during this pandemic.